Hey man, like, I ain't gonna even lie, bro. Like, when I met Blood, you know, I just was trying to do something different in the game. I was a young man trying to get some money and not be in the streets. And I met BG, I met Wayne, I met Juvie, I met Turk. Shout out to Turk, you little ain't here both you. You heard me?
Don't go off script, nigga.
Hey, but that's another movie. But ain't no.
Man, so we all got a chance to see the No Limit Cash Money Verzuz. Now we all been waiting for this for years, you know. And watching P on stage took me back, man, to my prime, man, 1996, 1997. Seeing him bounce around on the stage, you know, singing some of the hit songs. And for me, I always said, like, in a Verzuz battle, I don't think Cash Money will ever beat No Limit in a Verzuz battle because of the way that the songs are set up. I think that Cash Money might have, with Lil Wayne, they might have a little bit more hits with Lil Wayne, and then when they bring in, Drake and all of them, and they start doing Young Money and stuff, they might have more commercial hits, but No Limit energy in those songs, man, especially bringing them back from back in the day when you got Fiend on there, you got Mia X on there, and they killing the game, right? To me, it was great, but it was too short. It ended up getting cut short. I think Cash Money was late, but it didn't go without controversy because we know that Lil Wayne didn't show up. Turk wasn't there, so they was already at a disadvantage. Baby was on there high as I don't know what, right? But then we had issues with Master P and his old artist Mercedes, right? She didn't get a chance to perform her song I Can Tell, and she was very upset. She was online saying that she's going to threaten a lawsuit. It was a whole bunch of stuff. Mac, home from jail after all these years. Mac was my dude, man, back in the 90s too. I think Mac was outside of, Mac was the nicest lyricist on the label back then, between him and Mia X. And he performed some of the song, but she was saying that she had a problem getting in, and she was real upset, man. She was real upset. So she went online and she said this.
Hey, y'all. Yeah, what is right? I'm outside at the Verzuz. Where Keisha went?
She said go ahead because she waiting on. She right there.
Ain't no kill. I'm ready to go home. I'm about to turn around and go home. Because they unprofessional as I'm outside, and I shouldn't be. This is ridiculous. Never again. I did it for y'all, but y'all ain't got to worry about me doing it no more. I promise you that. I'm not no child. Y'all ain't about to keep playing with me. I live because I'm mad. But it's not a minute long, so I have to stay on here long enough so I can post it. But I'm definitely going to post this to my page because I'm sick and tired of being played with. I am supposed to be here just like everybody else. I don't know how to. Somebody else got to sing my song, but not single one of theirs. This been filed, but it's cool because I promise I got something for everybody. I swear to God, I got something for everybody. It's so many people that ain't even so. Look how many people that's not No Limit. That's on it. Do you see? I'm over here with Timberland. Why do they have me and Timberland on the side of the stage? Make me understand it. Do you see this? I got a whole fucking wristband, and you let me go on. Like, let me make it. How that sound? That sound deliberate, huh? Something just ain't right. It's cool though, because y'all can expect a lawsuit because I did not give permission for anybody else to perform my song, so it's gonna be a problem. Believe it's up and it's stuck. I'm not playing. Bring them out, because I got them on deck. Ain't nobody scared of y'all. Come my way. I promise. It'll get totally coming. Oh my God. I'm so mad. Like, I'm over here trying to hold back tears and everything. My phone is ringing because people don't understand. I can't make you understand. But please know, that nigga been bought bad business. He been janking promoters at No Limit. So, it's cool. You ain't got to worry about me no more.
And see, while everybody was celebrating and was happy, we was kind of upset because they cut the show short, right? Right in the mid-show, Manny Fresh came out and said that, man, we only got 4 minutes left. We're going to do a song apiece. And everybody was like, what? Man, I wanted to hear Make Crack Like This. I wanted to hear There They Go, Pass Me Them Things, Let's Get Them. Man, they had so many songs, man, on the Master P side that they could have, man, just I always feel like somebody's watching me. If the feds only knew, man. Listen, Swamp, man. Listen, you can go on and on and on with them, but then on the Cash Money side, again, if Wayne is there, BG got a whole catalog. Like you could have got it in, right? But again, man, it's just I think that they need to do it again. I think they really need to do it again because it's good for the culture, right? But she was Mercedes was upset. Now y'all remember them album covers when they first came out in late 90s with like the cartoonish looking with all the stuff on it. When she was in there bent over on that thing, everybody went crazy. That album cover was multi-platinum in the hood because we was like, yo, who is this? Right? And I remember that, right? We going back 1997. It's 2025. I was in my prime then, right? I was in my all the way in my prime. But with all the stuff that's going on, Matt, welcome home. He responded to the situation and he said this.
I don't even speak on this kind of stuff, but I felt the need to address a very misleading narrative that's being pushed in regards to Mercedes and the song I Can Tell that I performed last night as part of the Verzuz battle. While Mercedes is someone that I've known for a very long time, and we have a mutual respect for each other, Mercedes was not contracted by Verzuz for the performance last night. And let me reiterate, Mercedes was not contracted last night to perform at the Verzuz battle. I was. Over the years, I've performed the song several times without Mercedes. Mercedes has performed the song several times without me, and it hasn't been an issue until now. In regards to the song I Can Tell, it was written by myself, Jabot, and Miss Peaches, who were all artists at No Limit at that time. It was recorded for Mercedes' Rear End album. Another false narrative that's being pushed is this idea that Mia X was put in place of Mercedes and sang her parts of the song. That is definitely not true. If y'all saw the performance, I always get the crowd to sing the parts of the song that I don't sing. I only perform the parts of the song that I wrote. I wrote the hook, I wrote the verse. I get the crowd to sing both Mercedes and Jabot's part, and it hasn't been an issue until now. While I understand Mercedes' frustration, should she have been a part of the performance, I think it would have been great to have her there, but she was not contracted for the performance. Let me state that again. She was not contracted for the performance. So this idea that another artist went performed her song, I think is very misleading because I wrote the song. You follow me? This is not a slight at Mercedes. This is just me addressing this and bringing clarity to this situation. Holla.
Now, Matt came through to clear things up, right? All the things that was up. But Mia X, she also took to social media and she said, thank you, Mac, for clearing up that I didn't sing y'all song. I wouldn't do that to her. And you do get the crowd participation when you do it. I'm sad this even happened. I have over 350 songs in my catalog. I have enough on my plate, and I had enough to do last night. Hopefully, we bring Verzuz to New Orleans soon, and y'all can perform together and put it in the rear view, right? And Matt responded to as we should. Then somewhere on there, you can see Manny Fresh saying, I need wheels, right? So this thing gets, like I said, this thing gets real goofy, and it gets real crazy, but that wasn't the only issue because as you see in the beginning of the video, Stunner, he came up there and he disrespected Turk on the stage, right? And you can see Manny Fresh trying to tell him, yo, don't, listen, stay on course, man. Stay on course. We ain't here for that. Like, we here for the positivity. But you know him, he got to be negative and put all the dumb stuff on because he's embarrassed because they getting smashed. I'm talking about barbecue, shellacked. They was finished. The tank was rolling that night, right? They ain't get a chance to sing Time to Check My Crack House. They ain't, man, listen, they got a whole lot of songs in the 90s, man. It's like Candy, you know, and like I said, when you get to Juvie has some joints that's crazy too, though. Don't get me wrong. That 400 Degrees album is fire, right? He got some crazy joints. So they had Cash Money got some songs to hit back, but I just think in the Verzuz, when you're dealing with KLC and Beats by the Pound, that production team, the way they did it, if you go into the battle Verzuz, I don't think Cash Money, the production part is going to be able to beat them. The way those songs were set up when you just going head to head in the Verzuz to get the crowd going. No Limit got that. No Limit gonna have that joint going crazy, right? But let's look at Turk when he responded back to the foolishness that Baby was saying. Check this out.
New Orleans got put on. New Orleans ain't get put on until niggas come together like fucking grown-ups. Then New Orleans put on, dog. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, and let me just be real. I'm about to get out of the spiritual side right quick. You feel me? Because I be seeing a lot of y'all don't call shit for what it is, bro. And I don't respect it. See, that's why motherfuckers get mad at me, because I go against the grain. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't call shit for what it is. Stop capping. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. No Limit did they thing because they seemed like they unified. Yeah, Mystical locked up, C locked up. But I believe if C and Mystical would have been home, they would have been on them. Well, I don't know what Mystical would have been, because Mystical's Cash Money, No Limit. Mystical probably would have had 1 foot on Cash Money side, 1 foot on No Limit side. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how he would have did it. But if we gonna be real about it, y'all, can we just for one fucking night in New Orleans in the Superdome put the differences to fucking aside? Ain't none of you niggas putting no money in Turk pocket, bro. I like, y'all ain't gonna stop no money, and y'all ain't now one of y'all put money in my pocket. So stop putting that narrative out there like you ain't now one of you put no money in my pocket, bro. So stop the cap. It's promoters that put money in y'all pocket, man.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
You know, and I be trying to just be cordial about the shit and not just go and expose the shit, you feel me? But bro, y'all gotta stop painting these false narratives, dog. Just stop painting the false narratives, man. You know what I'm saying? Until niggas come together like grown-ups, then New Orleans then did it. You can't be no example being partially an example on what's right. You feel me? Let your fucking pride go. Stunner need to let his pride go. If Stunner let his pride go, everybody gonna let their pride go. And I'ma talk to Stunner, because the rest of you niggas scared to talk to Stunner. I feel like that. Y'all scared to talk to him. Man, Stunner put his fucking pants on one leg at a time, just like Turk. Respectfully. Y'all gotta stop, man. Y'all gotta let Stunner know what it is, bro. And Stunner gonna respect y'all more. And I'm gonna be real, because I didn't live with him. I lived with Slim. Bro, if y'all stop riding thinking that gonna get y'all in the dope, and y'all start being real, then change could happen. Then change can happen, bro. You know, so, and I'm only going live because I'm seeing too many niggas. You want me to stop back? See, my wife be want me to chill, bro. I be, you know what I'm saying? I be, you know, but somebody be having to say the shit, dog. Y'all gotta stop being fake with this shit, dog. Like, everybody, be a grown up. Be a grown up, dog. Either nigga gonna be real and say what shit be, or don't speak at all, bro, cause y'all it don't look right. I'm just being real.
And see, I agree with Turk, you know, but I will say this for Turk. Turk's wife was trying to tell him, like, fall back, man. Like, you know, just get back to doing you. You don't need none of that. You like, we know we live in a day and time now where you don't need the record label. Just build your audience up, put your music out. And I think though, but I think a lot of times he argued with them because it's good to keep his name fresh. Whenever they mention him in a negative light and he come back and he start getting at them, it puts his name out there, right? It makes him relevant. So I think I'm not always mad at him, but sometimes I just think that he overdoes it. But they disrespect him. He's saying like, yo, I'm not a little boy right no more. And this is the thing. All those guys left Cash Money because they was getting jerked, right? To the point when Lil Wayne just embarrassed him and didn't even show up. He jerked Lil Wayne out of so much money. Wayne ain't rocking with that. I deal with you when I feel like it, right? I'm Lil Wayne. BG left and was making music about them for years before he went to prison. We know that Juvie sued him for had like a $5 million settlement. We know that Turk sued him. So Turk ain't lying. Turk ain't wrong. Like, no, man, like y'all act like y'all too scared to, and also Manny Fresh left him before they got back cool again. So this dude ain't right, and he don't do right business. He don't do right business. But I'm glad that we got a chance to see something. I hope that they can do it again because I think those guys had a good contribution to music, man. And like, you know, they had so many different songs. I didn't name so many No Limit songs. In the 90s, No Limit was my group, right? They had so many songs that man, and Mia X was that girl back then, man. So I don't know, man. I thought that the tank was rolling. I thought that the tank mashed and smashed that the other night. And you know, as Turk said, Cash Money was they wasn't organized and they don't get along, and it's just a whole bunch of foolishness, man. That's why he talking about something. He got NBA YoungBoy and start naming all these other people and all this stuff. It was embarrassing, man. It was embarrassing. But y'all gotta let me know what y'all think, man. If y'all made it this far in the video, hit that like button, subscribe to Street Media TV, leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Remember, I love y'all. Till next time, peace.